Hello everybody. So I've had this Bluetti power bank for a little while. Not been able to unbox it or do the review video. Okay, I have unboxed it, I have charged it up. There you go. But I have given it a full charge. But since then it's been back in the box and I've had it for a while, and we've had some dramas going on at home, so I haven't had the time to do anything. So let's get into it now. What we're going to do is next week my wife and baby and I are going on our first van trip together, and I'm going to take this and we're going to use this and give this a good review then. But for now we can unbox it, talk a little bit about it, see if I can persuade you guys that these things are a must-have for camping, van life. Okay, so to start with, over in the corner here I've got my vanlifeuk AC50. That thing I've used every single day, pretty much every single day since I've had it. Now there's going to be lots of people on this video that comment saying there's so much money and I can get all the components to build one myself for less money. Yes, you can. But will it look, firstly, how many of you are going to do that? And second of all, does it ever look as neat and compact and rugged and robust as these things are? These things are amazing. Charge them up when you're at home, or charge them up while you're driving, or charge them up with solar. These things are really worth the money. Yes, I haven't spent my own money on these. And let's face it, if you were offered these things for free, you would take them too, because they are really, that thing over there is fantastic. So let's open it, shall we? Okay, now I have, like I say, unboxed this and given it a good charge. That was a couple of weeks ago, but you do get in the kit all the charging cables that you'll ever need. The mains charger pack is so big. This is beast. It's so big that it's got its own cooling fan on it. So this and this are the power, the charging, how to charge it on mains power. But you also have in here the 12-volt charging lead. Now, in my experience with the AC50 I've got over there, charging it up on 12 volt, I only charge it while I'm driving. It gets the power up to about 80% or something like that. But anyway, you've got that means of charging, and you've also got this charger here with the MC4 solar connectors on, so you can charge it with solar as well. Now, I have a solar panel, a fold-out solar panel that I've got for the AC50, so we're going to try that out with this as well. So battery ran out in the GoPro, and then I started filming again, and then the SD card was full, so I'm now downloading everything onto the laptop's hard drive so I can carry on with the video. So that's another reason for these power banks. I charge all of my camera devices off of these things, all my filming devices and audio microphones and everything just from these. My drone. Whenever we're away in the van, you know, they're constantly working, these power banks. For me, I use them all the time. I've taken them down the beach, sat on the beach charging up things, laptops or whatever. When I go to camping meets, I have some lights. We sit around the fire, I bring the vanlifeuk over, and I've plugged in lights, string lights that I sit around, you know, put around all the chairs. I've also got, and this was quite a clever thing that a few of us did at Willow Fields last year, before, whenever it was last. We sat around the fire, and when you're sat out at night and it's cold and you're sat around the fire, your front is lovely and warm, but your back gets really cold. So we each ordered, me, Gadget John and Mandy and Darren, Urban Motorhome, we all ordered these 12-volt heated seats that you put in your cars for heated seats. You plug them into a cigarette socket. So we all sat around the fire with these 12-volt chair warmers. So we all had toasty backs. That was all plugged into the vanlifeuks beneath our seats. So we've used these power banks for so many things, and I really think they have a place for your van. Anyway, let me finish transferring these files and then we'll carry on. We'll get this out of the box. This is the EB55. What's it got on it? It's got wireless charging on the top. It's got the DC outlet, so you've got a cigarette socket, you've got a couple of pin chargers here. And you've got these main powered sockets here, these go up to 700 watts here, and you've got 4 USB ports and a USB-C port there. This is the charger. The charger is now on the front. So yeah, if you charge it with the mains, you use this pin charger. If you charge it with the 12 volt or the solar, you use this DC MPPT port. Let's turn it on, shall we? Ooh, I think it should be fully charged because I charged it up a few weeks ago. So there we go. Now we just need to test it. Now it is... Oh, there's a light on the back as well. Okay, so you hold down the button until the front display comes on. Like that. And then single taps. Turn the light on. And it goes through the different 1, 2, and the flashy SOS. Hold it down. And the screen on the front goes off. Just realised that I think I was expecting one with a light here, one that looks slightly differently to this, but there are different models you can get of this. I think I was expecting one with a light here, but anyway, this one will be fantastic, I'm sure. This one's got the light on the back, so. So yeah, you are going to see a lot of YouTube channels promote this. All the companies out there are like going nuts right now, trying to promote all their products. So yeah, you're going to see a lot of these, a lot of light bars, maybe a few cameras like that. You're going to see lots of these, cameras and screens probably, and lots of sort of LED light bars and things. That's all coming up in the future. I'm going to have discount codes for you all if you want to get some of these parts for your vans. But yes, this video is about the power bank. Really, oh man, I've used my one for so long. This one now has become the workshop power. So I charge my GoPro batteries on it, and all the lights in my workshop. And my little LED thing up there. But yeah, I can charge. It is being charged by mains right now. I would like to get a solar panel to charge it, and I'd like to run this whole workshop off of the sun. But we haven't had sun for months. It's been so grey and miserable outside. Just for months we haven't had, like, it's just been rubbish. So I'm going to have mains power in here anyway for all the big power tools. So yeah, anyway, so that's the workshop power bank, and this one will be for the van for when we go travelling. So I'll see you in a few days, hopefully when my wife and new baby and I try out camping in the van with a baby, maybe next week. We'll see you then. Hi everyone, so my wife Becca, baby and I are going for Abel's, our kid's first trip in the van. I'm going to do 1 or 2 nights. A place that I've stayed at many times. I'm going to test out this power bank. We're going to try and use only the power bank. We can't. Yeah, I think we can probably try and just use only the power bank. And I'll try and show you a multitude of uses for it. And try and convince you that these power banks do have a place in van life and in your camper vans. So I'll see you when we get there. Oh, and FYI, for those people that are thinking Becca is sat back there illegally, we have a belted seat back there which has passed numerous MOTs, so we're all safe. Thank you very much for those warriors among you. Alright, we'll see you in a bit. Okay, first test for the power bank. It's pumping up this tyre. Got a slow puncture on this tyre. Well, it's not a puncture, it's a slow leak, so I need to get it fixed. Incidentally, if anyone's got a link for a decent 12 volt pump that can handle a heavy vehicle like this, then please let me know, because this is a little bit underpowered, this one. And if anyone wonders what I pump these Goodriches up to, it's 50 on the front and 53 PSI on the back. I get a lot of questions about that, so just thought I'd answer that in case someone had questions. Right. Let's see. This power bank, Bluetti can handle it. Can handle the light that's on it. It's working. Yeah, it's pulling 95 watts out of the power bank. Huh. Alright, it's working. So we'll just see if it keeps going. So yeah, that worked, charging up the power in the tyre pump. What are you charging now?
The egg.
The egg?
Yeah.
So we've got this, yeah, you hit the button again. No, not that one, because that's for the cigarette socket. That's it, the one down there, that one there. But there you go. Ooh. We've got this egg that tells you the temperature of the room for a baby. Yeah, we're paranoid parents, so what? So yeah, that can power that little night light slash temperature thermostat. What do you call it? Temperature. What do you call a temperature reader?
Thermometer.
Thermometer.
To think about.
Yeah, no, me too. So yeah, that's the second thing it's we're testing it out on. So yeah, we're going to charge our phones on it and anything we can think of during the night. Give it a real good test. Okay, what we got here? We've got the torch charging, GoPro battery, we've got this temperature egg, and we've got Becca's phone. We've got four things charging off USBs, and it's only pulling 17 watts. It's handy to have. I mean, I've got a very decent leisure system in here. My leisure battery is very good. I'm always a bit precious with them still. I want to keep them as high as possible. So having something like this where you can use that before you start using your leisure batteries, I think that's great. That's amazing. And then when I get home, I'll charge it up, or when I'm driving, I'll charge it up, or when there's sun, I'll charge it with the solar panels. But yeah, they're definitely worth having in your van. You'll definitely use it. I'm gonna give my drone a charge on that as well in the morning. So I'll hopefully want to fly the drone around this castle, but I don't know if there's any rules. I haven't checked yet. But yeah, it's charging all those devices very nicely. Right, so yeah, we went away for our first night with the baby, and we used... My battery just died on my GoPro, so this is on my phone. But I just thought I'd show you my latest setup. I've had this now for probably best part of a year now. This is my current vlogging setup. A lot of people hate on the GoPros. To be fair, the GoPro 7 I had before this, that would crash all the time. This is the Hero 8 Black, and it doesn't crash. I think it's maybe done it once, maybe twice in a whole year, so it just works really well for me. I've got the media mod on it, so it's got this case around it which has its microphone, its own separate microphone. You can also buy a light for it which bolts onto the side, and you can also buy the screen for it so you can see what the GoPro is filming. This is the 8, so there's a 9 and now there's a 10 out right now. The 10's got a little display here so you can actually see what you're filming on that display, but this is what I've been using for ages and it works quite well, I have to say. But anyway, the battery died on it. Always dies. I hit record and I'm like, hi everyone, and in this video, it dies. It really annoys me. So yeah, let's put this battery on charge. I've got another battery for it. But yeah, to get the battery out once you've got this media mod on, you've got to take it all apart. Take the battery out, put the new one in. I will be buying some more batteries for this soon. It's always good to have to go away with about 5 probably. I'd like 5. Go away with 5 fully charged batteries, and you don't have to charge for a little while. I don't feel the need to get the upgraded Hero 10 just yet. This works for me just fine. So that's one of the cameras I use anyway. I've got, like I said, I've got Hero 7. I've got and I've got a proper Sony that I use now, well, rarely to be honest. Anyway, let me switch over to see if that starts recording. There we go. So I'm going to turn you around here. This is the GoPro now filming. Right, so I'm going to stop this and carry on talking to you on this camera. Just put this on charge while I got it. So yeah, just talking about this power bank. I haven't been able to get this power bank down. I mean, Christmas is 2 days away, so I'm going to be busy for Christmas. So I'm not going to have the time to drain this completely. But we got it down to 80% when my wife, baby and I went away. Let's charge that. Thought I'd show you this. This is a solar panel kind of that you could charge this with. This came with the AC50, but you can get your own solar panels. This solar panel is in 4 sections, and these are great to have. I would definitely recommend getting these if you were to buy one of these power banks. So if you're out camping in a sort of static place for a day or two, you can just sort of lay these out facing the sun. We just haven't had any sun for so long. But yeah, you would charge it with this cable on the back of these panels. Usually has the receive and MC4 connectors, and then this will plug into here. And it will charge that. So what do I think of this? I mean, they are just like, I've bigged it up enough. I think they definitely have a place in my life, and in what I think they definitely have a place in van life and in camping and sort of any outdoor adventure stuff. They are heavy, so if you were like going away in a tent, for instance, you need a decent backpack to put this in, because they are quite heavy. So not very transportable, but you can get smaller versions. You don't have to get this one. You can get bigger versions as well if you want to get a bigger version. But if you're taking the car down to the beach, or you're going camping on a campsite with some friends, it's just fantastic. You don't have to use your 12-volt system in your van. I always try to use these first before I even start touching my leisure system in my van. I don't know why. I've got very good off-grid setup in my van, but I just try and save those batteries as much as possible and just use these rechargeable power banks. So yeah, I'm a big fan of them. I'll put as much info as I can in the video description down below if you want to go and check it out. Let's see if we can get any power going in through these solar panels. I mean, it's trying to charge, but I've got no sun. It's been grey for months now. There's been no sun for so long. I mean, the battery logo is going up, but we're not getting anything in as input. Just the 5 watts going out, which is charging this GoPro battery. But yeah, nothing going in right now. Just not enough sun. But you get the point. This is a 120 watt panel. Anyway, yeah, I'm a big fan of these power banks. Get one. Look out for the sales in January. I'm sure there'll be some sales. Totally worth having. A lot of people use them now as alternatives for van electrics because it's nice and simple. Oh, it's cold in here. I need to get this diesel heater working. So my wife, baby, and I went away for one night in the van, and we used that power bank as much as we could. So it powered my 12-volt tyre inflator to pump up that tyre. It charged Becca's phone 2 or 3 times. I can't remember if she did it the 3rd time or not, but yeah, 2 or 3 times. Charged my torch up fully, charged 2 GoPro batteries, charged my GoPro screen. I've got a screen here. It powered that egg, that temperature egg thing all night, and 3 of my drone batteries. And that drone was being charged off of the inverter, the mains power sockets, rather than 12 volt, and then that took it down to, well, it's literally just turned down to 80%. So got a long way to go yet. It was basically 2 days. It was 1 night, but it's pretty much 2 days we were using this over. So 20% for 2 days. So I think, yeah, we could get a week off of this battery. But then you're charging it in the meantime, aren't you? So if you're driving, you can charge it. If you've got solar, you can charge it. If you've got mains power, you can charge it. So you'll be charging it as and when you need it. But yeah, I'm very, very impressed with it. There we go. I'm a big fan of them. Alright everyone, thank you for watching. See you in the next video.